Hey YouTube, this is Brian Garvey again, and this time I was wanting to share with you guys some of the top 5 activities and games that I found using with my students at the university I taught at in Columbia while teaching English with Fulbright. The first game I've already made a video about, and it's called Hot Seat. And you can click here for the link there. And Hot Seat is a really fun game. It's really interactive. What you do is you write a phrase or a word on the board, and you have teams divided where one person is facing away from the board, and his or her teammates try to make that person say the word that's on the board. So the team is really having to communicate in the target language, in this case English, to try to make the person say that word. And if you want to kick it up a notch, you can try to make them say entire phrases. And one that I used to use was, like Jack Sparrow as a Victoria's Secret model, or just ones like that to really get them really having to create and have some fun. The second one is a game called Trashketball, and Trashketball is kind of like a Jeopardy type trivia game where you create questions, and then the first team to answer, you could use whiteboards, have them lift up whiteboards. The first person to answer, then the first team that does answer and answers correctly with their whiteboard, you let them take a shot into, you can use a ball or a piece of paper into a trash can. And you can set at certain distances, use a recycling bin, be creative. But the idea is that as a reward for getting the question right, their team gets to shoot, and they accumulate points by getting questions right and then making baskets. A third activity is a role-playing activity. And role-playing, theoretically, is one of the best ways to converse and to learn to communicate in the target language. A lot of linguists and applied linguists have come to say that it helps introvert students because it allows them to step out of their own comfort, and when they're able to act as someone else, it really, really, really helps them to change their intonation, change their rate of speech, change their registry, the vocabulary they use. And you could even kick this up a notch by doing like a debate and allowing students to tweet in questions to ask, the debaters. This is a way to include extroverted and introverted students. Fourth is an application called DuoLingo. And for those of you that aren't using DuoLingo with your students, start doing that now. DuoLingo is a completely free application. It has English for non-native speakers. It has many language for English speakers. It is basically one of the top free applications for language learning, and it's fun. And you as a teacher can set up a classroom to where you can track the progress of your students. You can assign them, as of a couple weeks ago, you can now assign them certain lessons to do. So if you're not doing DuoLingo, please look into that. It's one of the best applications, the most fun. It's kind of like a Facebook for language learning. And lastly, songs. When I teach Spanish in the United States, one of the songs I use is the Buenos Dias song, and it works really well. Songs are without a doubt, songs, poetry, Dr. Seuss books, anything with a rhythm are without a doubt one of the best ways to teach vocabulary so that students really ingrain that lexical part of the language into their brains. And also it's easy to remember. The students, they won't be overwhelmed because they'll be learning passively, which is really awesome. So if you like these 5 activities, please let me know. Please subscribe, share your own ideas. I want this to be the start of something great on our YouTube channel. So please don't forget to subscribe. I'm Brian Garvey, and please check out the other videos. This is Study Teach Abroad. Happy holidays.